White man is fucking crazy. That's why when you see these movies like Driller Killer or Jason, or any shits where the motherfuckers go on a slashing spree, they're always white people. Cause white people go crazy. Now I know what you're asking. Why don't they catch these motherfuckers? That is a good question, little one. Because these killers blend right into society. Jeffrey Dahmer looked like your school teacher. He was a diminutive white guy with fucking glasses. Yet he ate 13 motherfuckers. Like black people because black people taste sweeter. This is what he said.
It was tender.
Yeah. All right. Somehow or another. And then when they found him, he sat down. He was calm, cool, and collected. The cops bust in his house. He said, you might want to check the freezer. In the freezer, they found 3 heads. This is how white men do. But see now, here's the moral of the shit. This is the shit that's hot. And you asked earlier, why don't they catch these motherfuckers? Because they can't. Listen, when white people do shit, these motherfuckers not only are fucking ridiculously sick, but they're ridiculously smart. The Zodiac Killer was a motherfucker that would like look at the astrology one day and shit and pick whichever fucking sign that he want to pop that day and go outside and pop them. If you happen to be a Libra, your ass out. One day it was Sagittarius and shit. You know what I'm saying? He popped your ass from a distance. That was the other cool thing about him. He was never personal. He'd always snipe the shot at you. And they never caught him. Why? Because they couldn't figure out his system of how he used to actually shoot people or when he used to shoot people. I give you a better example. The BTK killer. That means blind, torture, and kill. What this white dude would do is he would blindfold him, he would torture him, and then of course he would kill him. Each victim was thought out long and hard. The cops didn't catch this motherfucker for over 13 years. They just caught him. Not because of good police work and good detective work. They caught him because he said, hey, I'm the BTK killer. That's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. Why? All right? They would have never caught him. Niggas they catch in a split second. Yo, nigga, give me your money. Pop, pop, pop. Cops right on your shit. Woo, all right, we got a live one. Watch your head, nigga. We know you did it. That's it. Piece of cake. White men kill motherfuckers and shit. They'll never catch them for 20 years. 20 fucking years they won't catch these motherfuckers and shit. Because these killers are the people that you see every day. That white dude in that suit reading the Wall Street Journal is a fucking killer. You people need to start looking at white people and shit, man. White people are one fucking step from losing their fucking mind. All you gotta do is look at them hard enough and shit. First of all, they scared of niggas, and there's so many of us, so that makes them really lose their mind. But if that's not enough, their wife is getting on their nerves, their penis is small, so they're upset about that shit. They just finished drinking and shit, or they would like a stiff drink. They don't know if they're homosexual or not and shit, but they've had a homosexual experience, so they're not sure if they're homos or not. These are the shit that be floating through their brain. Meanwhile, you know, us brothers and sisters, we sit on the train listening to a Walkman trying to think about how we gonna pay these bills and shit and which bill we trying to fucking leave off this month. White man is laying up against that fucking subway shit and trying to figure out his whole existence. And then his mind snaps because he's trying to figure out too much. And so this motherfucker goes on an extreme killing spree. He does it at night, 2 o'clock to 5, because he has to go to work in the morning. 2 o'clock to 5, he's killing motherfuckers. At least one a night, maybe 2 if he's lucky. And what does he do? He goes to work the next day. And when they finally catch this motherfucker 10 years later, they're like, oh no, not Doug. He was at my daughter's christening. It can't be. It can't be. Yes. Why can't it be fucking Doug? Because Doug's not black. That's the problem. That's the shit. It could never be Doug. Yes, it's Doug. Doug is a sick bastard. You people need to fucking learn. Look at fucking Silence of the Lambs. Silence of the Lambs is one of the best examples I could give ever. Silence of the Lambs was based on the story of Ed Gein. Ed Gein was a little tiny old bastard, but it turns out he was a cannibal. They found skins in his basement. He would wear the woman's skin on his face. All type of wild shit. White man. Silence of the Lambs was pretty much based on Ed Gein's life. Alright, but in Silence of the Lambs, you had Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal Lecter was a brilliant psychologist. You would never think that he was a cannibal. He knew fine food, he knew fine arts. That motherfucker was completely well read, sweet talker. He could fuck around and get your mother and fuck the shit out of her. And then when you finish, I'd very much like to eat you. And your mother's like, okay, yeah, you can eat my pussy. No, No, I mean eat you with some fava beans. They find your mother, she's half eaten, titty with a fucking bite out of it. Ass with a chunk missing and shit and a fork still stuck in her fucking ass. When white people go crazy, when they finally catch these fucking psychos, these motherfuckers make detectives, 20-year vets retire. We found the BTK killer, and about 12:05, we discovered corpses. He can't even fucking finish. 20 fucking year veteran, probably seen it all, but he ain't never seen two heads in a fucking refrigerator before in his life unless it was a fucking cartoon show. These white motherfuckers is crazy. You got to watch out for them. But see, white man is so fucking silly. They scared of black man. They scared of us and shit. When really, we blacks and shit, we be watching you motherfuckers like hawks. Because if it has anything to do with necrophilia is people that like to have sex with dead bodies. Pedophilia, which is people that like to fuck with little tiny girls and boys. Cannibalism, eating people, whether they be alive or dead. Most of the people that do these offenses are white people. White people dream this shit up. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucking ridiculous. But this is how you get the driller killer. That's exactly how you got Jason. You know, any slasher movie, Texas Chainsaw. Not a single nigga in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. Not a single one. Because a nigga wouldn't even be down with no shit like that. He'd be out of there. Niggas don't even pick up hitchhikers. White people do. Ted Bundy, I forgot how many chicks he killed. Had a fetish for blondes. Well-spoken man. They interviewed one of his friends. She was a woman. She said, I could not believe Ted could do some shit like this. And Ted said the only reason he didn't kill her, his friend, was because she was a brunette. Yo, I'm not making this shit up. These white motherfuckers is crazy. All we do is sit back, listen to music, jump, lose our minds, drink, smoke, and maybe shoot somebody. That's it. White man is out they fucking mind. It's ridiculous, man.
Hey, if you like what you heard, go to tyrfreeman.com. We got more Brooklyn King Radio. Thank you for liking and thank you for sharing. And remember, folks, support free speech. Don't let them shut your mouths up. Think. It ain't illegal yet. Speak your mind. Everyone else is doing it. Why not you? Let's go.